You have the soundboard?
I'm getting it.
Okay, good. You can't be eating the loudest snack possible while we record.
I won't.
Get it out of your system.
Finish the apple now.
Just inhale it.
Are we starting?
I'm trying to chew quietly.
So anyways, Don Lothario was also dating the Caliente sisters at the same time he went after Bella Goth's daughter.
Really?
Yes.
And this is all during Sims 2?
Yes.
Oh.
And then 35 years later in Sims 3.
Yes. It is assumed Alexander Goth tried to build some kind of a machine to go back, time machine, to fix everything after his mother's disappearance, but instead it created an alternate timeline, which is what The Sims 4 exists on, and that's why everything's so weird in that game.
So The Sims 4 takes place in the past?
On a different timeline in the past,
okay,
yes.
okay. So the past on a... Okay, I
Yes.
understand it now. Anyways.
And the Caliente sisters are half alien, actually.
In this alternate timeline? Or
No, in the
in the original?
Yes.
Okay, alright.
Yes.
Did you have vampires in the...
Yeah.
Yeah, and werewolves.
Vampires, werewolves, and spellcasters are in The Sims 4.
Got it.
And ghosts.
So that's
Speaking of...
that's the alternate timeline now. Alright.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
But in every game, okay.
I've been trying to say welcome back for like 5 minutes
I'm exercising
And
The
you're-
Sims
you
lore
keep
from
adding-
my body.
Keep adding more onto it.
In case y'all have been wondering what my hyperfixation is.
Welcome back to the Vampy Wampy Campy Podcast, where we vamp
And you
camp. Put your tent and get ready to
Put
listen.
your tent. Put tent.
Put tent.
Pitch tent. Pitch your tent.
your
Pitch your tent. Wow.
You
Wow.
ready to listen?
It's been 6 months of the Vampy Wampy Campy podcast.
Happy 6 month
Happy
anniversary.
6 months, everybody.
Who would have thought?
Who?
We all have to kiss now. That's just the rules.
Exactly. Get over.
It's called the 100-day kiss.
Exactly.
Y'all know. Y'all
Is 6
remember
months
that?
100 days?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
I was just quoting iCarly Victoria's
50
crossover.
years of...
It's been 80 years. Welcome back to the VWCPP.
She's the girl.
And today we're going to be talking about Season 2!
Yes.
Episode 1! Welcome
Wow.
back, Dusker! I'm so excited, y'all.
Let's go.
Let's
I'm
go.
so excited.
Just as the cast has matured, we have matured by -6 months.
Yeah,
We have not matured at all.
we have regressed while this podcast has been going on. 1000%. Anyways, any initial thoughts starting this episode?
So,
Erica!
so fun and chaotic. I miss this show.
I love...
As if I can't go back home and watch it myself.
Same at any point in time, yeah. Ah, man,
So
This
I
is
sad.
love Sarah's new character arc.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, this is one of my favorite episodes of the
Yes.
show. And I feel like that's kind of controversial. A lot of people hate on this episode. Well,
So good.
I see it's very divisive, you know.
I can see
people,
why.
no one ever puts it high up there.
Yeah.
It's mostly just like either like mid or it's like
Mid.
it's in the middle of the ranking or it's like at the bottom. But I
Yeah.
think it's one of the best. I think it's like up there.
it. I mean, I can see why with the whole like Sarah's arc kind of abandoning
Just
everything. She was,
evaporating.
yeah, just
Literally,
It's like-
Ethan's like, "What happened to your season-long story arc?" And she's like, "We're over that now, okay?
Yeah.
It's probably been 6 months, timeline-wise, for my Bav." Speaking about timelines,
your headcanon that it
this is just my opinion, and I would love to do a Bav timeline episode of the podcast at someday. But just as a little teaser, a little taste, a little sprinkle,
some crumbs.
yeah, some crumbs of it, is that season 1 took place over the fall semester.
Yeah.
Yes, because the movie starts on the first day of school.
Mhm.
And I like to think that this episode took place over... This took this place... Oh my goodness.
Take your time.
I'm getting a little spiced up over here. Okay. This episode... This episode takes place 6 months, maybe? Just the new school year.
So like August, September.
Are you about to take a bite?
We watched.
We're watching you. Sorry.
It's crunch time.
Sorry.
It's crunch time.
No.
Go
Sorry,
ahead, take your
keep going.
no,
No,
keep
keep
going.
going.
Take your
Keep going.
crunch.
Take
Take
your
your
crunch.
crunch.
No.
Since you wanted to so
I'm
badly.
embarrassed.
Oh yeah, we didn't introduce ourselves again.
Oh my gosh! I'm Steff.
I am Shay or Shy.
And I'm Sal. I had a new name change over the break.
New name.
know,
I have
it's-
entered a new era.
It's been a long time, and all of the episodes we pre-recorded
had my other
had
name.
your old name.
My old name.
But all the descriptions are updated.
Yes.
Nice.
So make sure to check that out.
All the
Yeah.
descriptions. and
Anyways,
socials.
the Bav timeline.
Let's go.
This episode takes place, I like to think it's the new school year. So, in my opinion, Sarah just skipped the entire spring semester. But who
Which
knows?
is so valid.
Yeah,
Maybe
because...
that's why her GPA is just so wrecked all the
yeah,
time.
yeah, why she's like failing school all the time because she just missed so much school.
Yeah.
Or maybe she did like a Serena Vanderwoodson and went to Switzerland and like killed a guy in Switzerland.
She probably did. No, I'm kidding.
She
mean-
probably did.
But no, like it reminds me for a while, like in middle school, there was this one dude who was like
Mhm.
he was with us for the entirety of 7th grade, but then all of a sudden like he just wasn't there. But all of his friends still talked about him. It's like, okay, am I just not?
Did you just not informed where he
Yeah.
went?
But no, I guess what happened is he started being homeschooled, but like him or his parents would pick up the assignments from the classes he was still enrolled in.
Got
So maybe
it.
Sarah did something similar, but still.
Yeah, people can still like attend school at home. Like they can
Yes.
just fully stay at home but still take all their classes. So
Yeah.
maybe, well, because we have no idea what her home life is. We don't even know her dang last name really. Well, we do because Vanessa Morgan
Queen.
herself decided in an interview said that her last name would be Fox. So
Yeah.
Sarah Fox. Literally, they're the only two characters that have official canon last names. Well, not really. Rory's the only one, because in an episode we see his last name. Anyways, I'm getting off track. This episode, I like to think, takes place at the beginning of the school year because we see they're all wearing jackets,
Yeah.
and then it slowly becomes winter.
Yeah,
if
so it's
you
like
watch,
fall time.
yeah, if you watch the episodes in the correct order, because they're always in different orders, no matter what you see. You can't watch Jockenstein before you watch Flushed, because Flushed takes place during, like, it's still kind of warm out, so it's still springtime, but Jockenstein, there's snow outside.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course that takes place after, timeline-wise, but, like...
But it wouldn't be the spring, it'd be the fall.
Yeah, so I think it takes place before the Halloween episode.
So so I get this straight in my mind, Palace. In
Yes.
season 1, like Rory, Ethan, Benny were what? Freshmen or sophomores?
Freshmen.
Freshmen.
Because the movie starts with them being freshmen.
Oh yeah. Because they're men now.
Yeah, they're men now, yeah.
Giving
And
SpongeBob.
Erica and Sarah are juniors.
Okay, so now they'd be seniors.
Now they're
and
seniors.
then they're sophomores.
Sophomores.
Okay.
Yes. So there, we have to make sure we have everything straight.
Yes.
I agree. I love Sarah in this episode.
Yeah, she's so fun.
I appreciate.
She's fun for one.
She's fun for once, guys. She's fun.
Yeah.
It's like a reverse
Yeah,
Elena
she-
from Vampire
Yeah,
Diaries.
she really spent a whole semester with Erica, and Erica fully rubbed off on her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes. All the Sarah shippers are just winning
Yes.
this episode.
Yes.
It's us.
We're winning
Them
this
walking
episode.
down the hallway, arms linked.
Yes.
Ah! I love it. I love it so much.
Chef's kiss.
Also, there's this shocking contrast in not only cinematography, because, like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
this season's giving cinema.
With the pans.
She's really giving.
The camera work is, like,
Yeah.
it has actually improved quite a lot.
Yeah.
And also, all of the actors just look so much older.
I know.
I
I
don't
was
like.
I was thrown off by
Especially Rory,
Rory's-
because he's clearly was the youngest cast member. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he was the youngest. Like, he actually was, like, 15 and all.
Yeah.
And, like, Matthew Knight and Atticus Mitchell were, like, playing down their ages. They were, like, a year older.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Vanessa Morgan was the same age as them. So, like, she was playing up her age.
Yeah.
And then Kate Todd was in college
Yeah.
when they filmed the movie. So, like, she's way older than them, so that's why she basically looks
Yeah.
the same, because she's, like, already, like, in her
Rory
20s.
Rory,
He looks a lot
what's
older.
his real name?
Cameron
Cameron?
Kennedy.
Cameron Kennedy. He's like a full child.
Yeah, he was a literal infant, and he clearly went through puberty, and he grew like 2 inches,
Yes.
and his voice is a
He's
lot
like
deeper.
now almost as tall as Benny. It's unsettling.
It's unsettling because he's supposed to be like 15,
Yeah.
and he still looks 15.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he just looks so different than when he did in the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he looked like an actual fetus.
He looked like he was 2,
Yes.
and now he looks like he's 25. So that's where the issues come about.
Yeah.
But no, it still works.
Like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I guess my height headcanons, like, I do headcanon Erica's the tallest, even though she's not, like,
Yeah.
Atticus.
But like she is.
But like she is.
But she is.
Yeah.
In my heart, she
In
is.
my heart,
It
she's taller
goes
than Benny.
Erica, Benny, Rory, Ethan, Sarah.
Yes.
You think Rory's taller than Ethan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's reversed. I think Ethan's still taller than Rory. So that's what
You know, I would
Well,
say
I mean, depending.
depending.
I mean, since because of when Rory got turned, I guess.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
he literally was like 15.
Yeah.
And
So,
so
like,
he would
over
just be
time,
stuck.
Ethan would begin to grow taller.
Yes.
So yeah.
Presumably.
So I have to say also, like, all of them look so much older. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
they all got haircuts. Their hair was
Yeah.
this long.
I miss Ethan's shaggy haircut.
I do like the shaggy haircut from the first
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
It like full on. Like I didn't notice it before. It's like a full bowl cut.
It's full.
Yeah, it's like poofy. And then of course, Benny's known for like the full
the full
fluff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a lot shorter now, but it's still fluff.
I miss Ethan's long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At
me
least
too.
Sarah's wig looks a little better.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's actually like clip-ins, I think,
Yeah,
because
okay,
they're
so it's, like,
it's her
partially-
natural
yeah.
hair, like the root. Yeah, it's not like a full
Okay,
wig.
so it's like extensions.
Yeah, she has her hair,
So
and
they
then
ditched the wig finally.
yes, her hair. I like her hair in
Yes,
this season.
yes.
I like it a lot. She has 3 different hair looks. It's the
Ooh,
movie,
I
this
have
this
3 looks.
season.
That's it.
The Jenna Marbles reference. Because, well, in the entire series, she has, like, the movie hair, and then she
Yeah.
has the the season 1 hair, and then she has the season 2 hair.
Yeah.
And that's it. Anyways. Again, I think if we're going to talk about styling, I know it's, like, not really... We're not talking about fits. We're just talking
No.
about...
General
just in general.
vibes.
I think Erica's makeup, I love it a lot
Yes.
more. This whole, like, kind of... the term people use is grungy, but I don't know if that would be, like, the correct
it's like
term.
Tumblr grunge.
Yeah, because she has like a lot of like what's the word? Like gray and like
Yeah.
like taupe brown, neutral.
Neutrals.
What's the word? Like darker, but
Smoky?
like
Not monochrome.
Earthy.
no, yeah, kind of earthy. That's a good description. But like, my God, I can't be focusing on this. But like it starts with an M and it's like darker.
Mauve?
Yeah, well, because it's like this pastel, and then there's like the opposite of that, which is like the faded colors, but they're dark.
Desaturated?
It's desaturated. Whatever. Oh my God, no, I'm not. It's nothing to do with you. There's nothing to do with. Thank you for contributing.
I can't think of the word either.
Oh my gosh. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Whatever. It doesn't.
Muted?
Yes. Muted.
You're so welcome.
Why did I
was
blank
like-
on the word muted?
I was like, desaturated, right? And I was
Yeah.
Like, what starts with M that means the same thing?
To search
know,
my
I was-
thesaurus brain.
I
Thesaurus
have no
brain.
words in my brain.
Muted. She has a very muted
Makeup.
color palette. Like I said, there's a lot of
I would
muted
love-
browns.
Like, I love the muted colors. I'm gonna use
Mhm.
that word all the time now.
Muted.
Since we couldn't remember it.
Yeah.
But no, but I do personally love it. A bright colored makeup Erica.
Yes.
I think like the bright red is
Yes.
where it's at, but I like the eyeshadow looks that she's giving.
Yeah, she is giving.
With I fully think she wears like gray eyeshadow in an episode,
Yeah,
and
I
it
love
looks
it.
really
I love
good
it.
on her.
I love it.
So
I
good.
love her.
I love Erica. Anyways, more like plot stuff. I guess this episode, all the stuff that I
There's,
care
like,
about.
Stinky green mist.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the stuff I care about in this episode have nothing to do with
With
the
the plot.
with the mist, because it's just like a plot device to be like
Yeah.
vampires are being dead.
Yeah.
Are being
Deaded.
killed.
And
Getting
not by
got.
Ethan this time.
Yeah, and then they all think it's Ethan, but it's actually some
Because of
magic
his
thing.
notorious reputation.
Yes,
Yes.
I was saying how violent he
Yeah, he was
was.
fully having like flashbacks of how
How
of his violence.
I like to think that little flash, of course, it was literally just like in case you forgot what happened in the season 1 finale. But I like to
Whoa.
think that was like because Sarah was heading towards him because of his seer abilities. He was like getting visions.
His Peter Tingle.
Yeah, like his version of that because we know that his powers are growing.
Yeah, I
throughout
would
this
love
episode.
to see more like seer abilities. Like I think someone either
Man.
talked about it in the Discord
Yes,
or
they
on
were
Tumblr.
really trying to build on it in the season 2 finale. We can
And-
actually chat about the season 2 finale now because we're here. We're in season 2.
Let's go.
I guess we're getting set up for the big baddie, which I totally don't know who it is.
I know I did spoil it when we were talking about the movie.
It's not because it's not just because of you, but also the Discord and
Yeah,
Tumblr.
everyone talks about it. Everyone just assumes that everyone's
Yes,
seen
I
it.
am Craig.
Yeah. Yeah, really when we say Craig cover your ears, we mean Shy. Because yeah.
Yeah.
Because you are the one who knows nothing about the entire series.
Yep.
Vice Principal Stern has been introduced, and
His vibes
he's
are just like so atrocious. So
Yes.
even if you
Yeah.
haven't seen it, you can tell.
Yeah, no, he reminds me of just old men who come in my line at work.
Oh yeah, for
because
real.
like literally, it's honestly just like they don't. He has no inclination of being a villain. I have to assume that they had this planned out,
Oh yeah.
but I would even assume that in this episode they had not planned him to be the big bad.
Yeah.
But they knew they had the big bad because at the very end of the episode, they were
Yeah.
like, Benny was way too weak to conjure something like this.
Mhm.
So whoever did make this has to be like a real legit wizard.
Yeah.
I wonder who that guy is out there. And they're
Just like
like,
Grandma Weird.
yeah,
Can
like
you imagine the plot twist?
Grandma Weird was evil.
I want that instead. Because
I want that fan fiction.
Oh my god.
Someone needs to write that right now.
Give it on. I
Give
want it
it.
on my desk by Monday. But what?
Oh.
It's unrelated to our
Mhm.
conversation, but also very related. Evil Grandma Weir would and then her relationship with Benny would be kind of giving an AFO, shiggy AFO
Stop it.
relationship.
No.
Kind of
Why?
passing the baton.
Oh man.
Wow. I
I
mean-
mean,
I am in 364 brain rot for any of you who understand.
Ooh, fancy. So I have a lot of endearment in my heart for the idea of evil Benny becoming like a real thing,
So tasty.
not just like a one-off thing.
Like a dark hold.
Yeah, like he like is very easily corrupted by the power. Like he has to try everything in his will to be good.
All in his quest to conjure up chicks.
He could, yeah, he could totally be consumed by the power. I mean, we get a little taste of it, and I mean just like a little taste of it later on of real life evil Benny,
Ooh.
which is why I think they would if the show actually was like gonna commit to being like more like edgy or whatever,
More Riverdale.
more Vampire Diaries, you know, more Teen Wolf, then
Yeah.
they would have done like a evil Benny arc where like he actually does turn evil, and then they have to like turn him
This
good.
is
And,
you.
and I was saying
Look into
Ethan
my
would
eyes.
Ethan would step and be like, "Look into my eyes," and then kiss him, and then get
Yeah.
sent to super hell, you know, all that. I love you.
Cass,
Don't do this
to me.
Into super hell. Yeah, that is
And
what.
the car makes it to heaven. It's Benny's bike instead.
No. Oh yeah, Benny's riding a motorcycle.
motorcycle.
Why did I say motorcycle?
He's not that cool.
Evil Benny on the mind, I guess. Ew.
That's not even a motorcycle.
That was a Freudian slip. I meant.
Is it because enemy of the podcast got a moped?
Yeah, enemy of the podcast, Logan. If you're not listening, but if you were, you're being called out right now.
How could you get a moped?
A
Anyways.
betrayal of the highest degree. Anyways, anything more to say on the episode? Anything
I
else
did
you
have
want?
thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, full ick.
Ick
Fully,
moment.
yes, full Robert Pattinson knockoff.
Yeah.
Just being attracted to a 17-year-old
Oh, yeah.
girl.
Like I was a little at first I was in
How
when I-
old was Robert Pattinson when the Twilight movies came out?
He was probably a teen, but like by the
Wasn't
time
it,
this episode, this movie
Wasn't
out.
what's her name? Kristen Stewart like freshly 18 or when she filmed the first
I
Twilight?
think so. They were fully adults. Well, at least his actor, he's supposed to be like a washed up like
Yeah.
has been, so he has to be like a
Yeah,
grown.
because like at the
Yeah.
end of the episode, they're like the failing actor is currently
Yeah.
getting treatment.
Oh my god, they messed up this guy's life. It's called ambivalence.
He's like, look at my vampire
Oh my
girlfriend.
god, yeah.
Okay, so no, the Robert Pattinson was fully 22.
So like if they're doing
Twilight.
a direct parody, yeah. First of all, Dirk Battison,
Would have been probably
Robert Pattinson, Robert
Pattinson.
Paddington,
Paddington?
Paddington, Robert Paddington. How much you want to bet they wanted to cast him in that live action Paddington movie just to do that joke?
I wish.
Anyways, yeah, like not subtle at all. I mean, literally the character's name is Jake Word. Like they
Mhm.
weren't.
So good.
Anyways, Rochelle is pretty far. That's the girl. in the
Yeah.
movie Rochelle.
Yeah.
Anyways, I like Rochelle. I like the idea.
What would they name their baby instead of Renesmee?
We have to know what the parents' names were. It'd probably be something like what's the word? Like
Instead of refrigerator.
Taylor. Taylor and
Baylor.
Taylor and Bailey, so it'd be like
Baylor.
This is our child. Baylor. And it's spelled with like a U.
It's like
Baylor.
Okay, but it's
Bailur.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's BEIGH.
Yeah, Baylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone who's writing your Dusk fanfic. Oh my god, I'm dropping them. It's such a loud sound. For any of you who write Dusk fan fiction, I know you exist out there. I know who you are.
We know.
We know
exactly
who you are. I'm doing indirect about this for no reason. Please make the child's name Baylor and spelt all
Really
funky.
bad.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Millennial name.
Yeah, white millennial name. Yeah, yeah. They have a dog, and the dog's name is like Hayden, with like an AE, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was saying something too, and then I.
He just
oh,
totally fainted.
Oh,
in
I
the
was talking about Dirk.
Vampire Council.
Yeah, Dirk fainted when they were like, we're just gonna eat all of you guys." He was like, I like the idea of Dirk actually in person, like showing up, because like just the idea like this tiny little washed up town in the middle of Canada,
Yeah.
you know, is like super like, you know, it's like a vampire hub, like literally, but people just like, oh, like vampires are just really popular there, you know, and so
It's kind of like a Roswell. Where
yeah,
it's like
yeah, with
the whole
aliens.
town is themed alien.
Yeah, it's just like it's like a vampire like central, maybe because of like
It's just Roswell.
yeah. Just
Wow.
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 But
I've connected the dots.
you haven't connected shit.
I've connected them.
Wait, we have the sound effect. Can you get the Dirk Battison sound effect, please?
Dirk.
I made a Dirk
Oops.
Battison. Close your Robert Pattinson tab. What is this? It's yeah, it's in the eyes, I think. Like it's Dirk Battison from Dusk. Yeah, right there.
It's Dirk Battison from Dusk.
Yeah, I made that.
Yeah.
Made that. But what was I gonna say? I saw somebody saying like Sarah doesn't like Dusk, so why would Ethan make a rumor that like, but like she does.
She does.
She's a huge, you know, she's like a Dusk fanatic, but
yeah,
like
but she's more like low key about it compared to Erica.
yeah, but I feel like she was in the well, she didn't join the Dusk fan club. We found out in this episode. It's because she's not a joiner apparently.
Yeah.
But she was trying to join like the soccer team in that one episode.
Yeah.
Well, because she was trying to feel normal, but like maybe now that she's found like a new kind of normal.
Yeah, it's like me in like high school. I liked anime. I still like anime, but I liked anime. But I joined the anime club.
Yeah, because like I think everyone took that scene where Sarah was like in the movie where she's like, "It's just a movie," and Sarah and Erica was like, like they took that too seriously.
Yeah.
I interpret that as like Sarah was trying to have a real heart to heart, and Erica just kept talking about the movie. So she was like, "Can we have a serious convo?"
Yeah, and so Sarah was just like, "I'm gonna hit you with something that I know will hurt."
Yeah, and she just kind of lashed out. You know, that's how I took it. But you know, everyone.
Anyways.
Yeah, the idea that Dirk like saw his agent saw that and was like, and he literally was like, ever since Dusk 4 3D bombed or something,
Oh, yeah.
he's like, I haven't been doing anything, so like, sure, I could just show up.
Wait, I want to play some. Let's see which one's
So, anyways, My Hero Academia.
Let's go.
Wait, that? No, I can't do that. Nope, can't do that.
No.
It was like, what if Ethan was Deku and
Stop
Benny
it.
was Bakugo?
No. We're ending the podcast. We're starting a new podcast now.
But then also the evil Weirs being AFO parodies.
That's true.
So anyways, I ship Deku and Shiggy. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't. That's icky.
Controversial.
That's icky. No, Shiggy's fully like 20-something.
Oh yeah, so true.
Adjustment complete. Trauma all gone. Vampires happy.
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 At first, well, let me sit down. Okay.
Let's go.
At first, I was like upset to see that. Like, I was like, oh, okay, now they're just happy now, so they're just gonna move on.
Yeah.
But I think there's still inklings of it. But it's just they're not focusing on it.
Yeah,
you know.
they've moved past their I'm so emo phase, and now it's just like I'm mentally ill, haha.
Yeah, like she's like, I'm just gonna ignore all that.
It's
What's
like
done's
that-
been done. Let me
Yeah,
just
it's
have
like
some
that
fun.
One millennial versus Gen Z meme of like I'm so sad. Like what is it?
Sure, yes.
Yes.
I don't know. Because like clearly, like at that, I like that little heart to heart they have at the end, where Ethan's like, if you want to move on, just like go off and do whatever. That's fine.
But he was like, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like
For
he
real?
was. I feel like he wasn't. He was like kind of like, if you want to leave, fine. But also he was kind of like,
Yeah.
you know, you're gonna have to
support.
eventually move on.
Yeah.
Because we're all gonna get old, and you're not. You know.
Yeah.
And she was like, for now, I just want to. While we are still,
The same
you know,
age. And
I want to hang out and have
Yeah,
fun.
She's like, I want to hang out with my besties.
I can very much see her being like, listen, I can unpack all of this later. I got time.
yeah.
So how about let's just put it, because before she was like kept thinking that she might become human again,
Yeah.
but now she's like full gone. You know, she's
Yeah,
jumped the
She
shark.
spent the semester with the two
She's-
vampires and like
Mhm. Yeah.
she's
so
cool now.
gone.
She's so gone. Gotta add to the Vamp Vamps.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your job, Sal.
Yeah, you're the official Vamp Vamps editor.
I'm the vamp vamper.
The Vamp Vamper. Vamp Vamper with the
Change
Vamp
your
Camper.
thing. Change your name on Tumblr to be like, and I'm Bamper.
I'm Vamper. Woof. What was I
hate
saying?
that.
now? What was I saying? Oh,
We get a little Benny magic.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the big thing I wanted to mention. Okay,
Ooh.
this is the big thing. Okay, I gotta
He,
pull my
he
shorts.
totally does spells on Vice Principal Stern.
Mm-hmm. Which is why it made me think that like Stern wasn't the initial villain, because like he would have known. But I think maybe it was just too fast
Yeah.
for him to realize it, because he's
about to say you.
because he's a
You?
wizard. He's a wizard guy, and he's like way stronger than
yeah.
Benny is. So like you think he would have known, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it was just really fast, so I didn't even realize it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Can't keep up with these teenagers anymore.
yeah,
Throwing them in trash cans.
these teens be tossing them in trash cans like it's nothing.
Casting spells.
Casting spells.
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 I feel like they wanted to have him be the new principal, but then they
Mhm.
were like, "But we can't get rid of Principal Hicks.
Yeah.
He's too iconic."
Yeah, it's like we have the perfect scene for him in a later
And then
episode.
episode 2.
Episode 2?
Yeah.
Let's go.
The amount of hype you guys got to see the Say He'll Be Maztec episode.
Let's go.
I can't. That
I
was.
didn't even realize that was the next one.
Yeah, it's episode 2.
I'm very
so excited.
passionate about that scene.
It's so good. Anyway.
If you guys don't know, you'll know. Craig, you'll
You'll
understand.
find out.
Speaking of Craig Manning,
Craig Manning?
there's another Degrassi actor in this episode.
Play dirt.
Played Dirk. He was in
Oh.
Degrassi. I forgot his name. I should have looked up the name of the actor.
We got like just.
but
We
like,
got Degrassi. We got Interview with a Vampire with the child
yeah,
vampire.
they fully were like, we just want.
We want the girl from Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, what's her name? Cameron Diaz. No.
No.
Cameron Diaz?
Cameron Diaz.
Well, she's blonde. Oh my God,
Blonde equals Cameron Diaz.
Kristen Dunst. Is that her
I
name?
think so. I think
Kristen
that was
Dunst when
it.
she was like a young kid before
Yeah.
Virgin Suicides,
I
pre-Virgin
should
Suicides
know
era.
this.
Yeah, it's her
Controversial
favorite
opinion.
movie.
I've never seen Interview with the Vampire, so I have
It
no
is
idea what we're
Kirsten
talking about.
Dunst.
What? I have it on DVD.
It's so good. It's my
you gotta
favorite.
watch it. Yeah.
gotta
It has
watch
Brad Pitt in it.
Brad Pitt,
And
let's go.
Tom Cruise
And Tom
Yes.
Cruise.
being gay for one another,
Let's
being
go.
in a married relationship in the
They're
1800s.
sickly Victorian boys.
They
Like, they don't
literally
even
are.
look like themselves. It's so good.
It's
We
spooky.
can watch it after the podcast.
Ugh, if we had the time.
Yeah.
This is totally off topic, but I have them. Well, not really. I have them about video game.
Yeah,
I wanted
Yeah.
just to like in time update this.
We're gonna play test it.
We're gonna play test it. I literally was so bad at the game.
Nice.
I was, you know that video of the guy, the famous video of the guy trying to play Cuphead and you couldn't get past the
Yeah.
tutorial? That's me. That was secretly me. I'm
playing
that bad.
Undertale.
I'm that bad at video games. So it's basically like I've just installed the app because I've gotten like no progress, zero
And that's
progress
why I
on
play
it.
The Sims.
You're the resident video gamer.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. That's sad,
Oh.
isn't it? Though.
Why am I the resident video
Well, because you're
gamer?
the one who's better at video games, right?
Well, I
Like,
mean,
you play Red
Compared
Dead. You're
to
a
us,
video
you're
game
so
boy.
right. I did play Red
Yeah,
Dead
You're a
Redemption.
video game boy.
You're the video game boy.
You're the one who wins.
I was like,
I
you're the
didn't even-
yeah, you're a resident video gamer.
I am the resident
You're a
video
gamer.
It's the like our roles switch when it comes to video games.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of being the clueless one, I'm the like mid.
Yeah. See, we absolutely swap when it comes to video games versus Mabav.
Yeah.
Because like I know absolutely nothing. Shy is like half, and
You're
Steff.
you're the gamer.
You're the
I'm the
gamer.
gamer.
You're the gamer of the podcast. In the first episode, like within 2 seconds, we're like, let's be gamers, guys. So that's like that's a throwback reference. Whoa.
Whoa.
Time.
Stop.
You're different people then.
Stop. Anyways, yeah, just to like update, I'm definitely gonna get like my camera and film,
Yeah.
Yeah.
try to take some footage of it because it's very important. It used to be on desktop.
Really?
Yeah, it was a desktop like website you can go on,
Oh.
or like you can get it
I
on
miss
Steam.
websites of the 2010s.
I know. I think around on
Same.
Flash, like literally, and then I think around the same time
I
the
miss
series.
Papa Superia. Anyway, sorry.
R.I.P. Pour one out for my homie.
Papa's.
Oh, I almost pressed stop.
Oh my god.
I almost pressed discard.
Oh my god. It's just all the progress.
Yeah, 30 minutes of babbling. Anyways,
Anyways, we barely talked about the green mist.
we'll talk
Oh,
about the
yeah.
green mist. Let me
In a
finish my
second.
rant.
Sorry.
We were talking about
No.
spells and
It's okay,
stirring.
you did nothing wrong.
Ah.
Let me be sorry.
Spells and
Anyways,
stirring. Spells and stirring.
spells a stern. Spells a stirring or spells
I
a
said
stern?
spells and stern.
Oh,
but I
spells a stirring.
slur my speech.
Anyways, the game was on desktop, and then I think basically around the exact same time, because the show got added to Netflix in the movie, like in I want to say 2016,
Really?
maybe
Oh.
2015. It wasn't on any, like, it was, you could only watch it on Disney Channel on reruns before
Yeah.
then. I had a recording of it from, like, 5 years ago on my DVR
Yeah.
back in the day. But then I think when it got
Remember
added...
DVRs, guys?
And then for the entire month of October, they would take it off of Netflix because they would be
Yeah.
airing it on Disney Channel. Like, I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember that? Like, they did the same thing with Mean Girls, where they would just take it off for a few months and then put it back on to, like, create false hype, I guess. Whatever. Anyways, I'm pretty sure around that time, the show, I don't know how production works, but maybe there was, like, the rights got resold or shuffled around or something. And so I guess maybe to, like, reinforce the hype for the show, they took the game off of websites and put it in a mobile app. They made it a mobile app. And then eventually it just got shut down. And
Yeah.
just got
So wait, when
deleted.
did it like switch to mobile app? Do you
I'm
know?
thinking around the time, because I remember like right as I wanted to play the game, because I found out about it because the show was on Netflix, and like
Yeah.
I was in middle school, my like
okay,
love
if this
for
was,
the show
yeah,
revived.
If this was middle school, the game was on.
That's why I'm thinking
Because
2015, 2016.
Because Disney's game department in the 2010s really shrunk down and eventually culminated in the end of Club Penguin and them trying to switch that to a mobile app, but then it failed and then they closed that down and they don't really have a games department.
So maybe the same thing basically happened.
Yeah, so they're just getting rid of all the tertiary things and trying to focus on promoting
You know-
Infinity and Club Penguin.
Yeah.
But Infinity flopped.
And then Club
And then
Penguin,
Club Penguin, they're just like, we
they
can't
just
do this.
threw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Do you know if that happened after 2012? Because the game is directly linked to season 2. The season 2 like
Yeah,
lore.
so this all happened pretty like in the 2010s after
Okay.
2012.
So yeah, so that makes sense because the game came out during season 2.
Yeah,
on websites.
because that's when Disney was really expanding into the apps and stuff like that. That's when you got stuff like Where's My Water? Remember that
Mhm.
one?
Oh,
Like
what a
bunch
classic,
of
yeah.
those iOS, Google Play apps.
yes, I remember.
That's
okay,
when
so
they were investing in that.
we're piecing the lore together with the Mabav game, and a lot of people don't know about it because basically, if you became a fan after like 2017, which there are very little people, but
Yeah.
if you became a fan after that, then you just like you wouldn't even know the game exists because no one
Yeah.
talks about it ever.
And
But-
that and just the general culture of just like online games, like
Yeah.
Flash stuff, like websites like Nick Jr., PBS Kids, all of those that are part of our childhood. Like,
Not
they
flop,
started,
but,
Disappeared,
falling
and then
off.
Flash went away, and it's like boom, everything gone.
Yeah,
It's
so-
all been wiped, you know.
Yeah, it's like you go to Nick Jr., it's just not the same anymore.
No, it's not the same, man. The shows aren't as good.
Like you go to Disney.com, they don't have the little games anymore.
Mhm,
They
yeah.
they wanted to focus on apps, and they flopped.
and then they didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I still have the bad app.
Why do I know so much about Disney games? I don't play them.
It's a very important addition. There has to be some like websites out there where they have they've redone the, you know.
Yeah, like even Cool Math for Arcades is trying to restore
Yes,
a lot
I
of the games.
saw that. I like following Cool Math
Yeah.
games on social media.
Yeah, on Instagram they're unhinged.
I appreciate the whatever like dumb Gen Z kid is like
Yeah.
on the social media department now.
Mhm.
I appreciate the work that they
Yeah.
do. Shout out to them. Yeah, we salute you. Anyways, let's talk about Mabav again, I guess. This
The
episode.
games, the episode.
Yeah.
So there's a green mist that's stinky and smells like
It
evil.
really is just like a plot device. Like I said,
the
it could be
brony vampires.
not the brony vampires.
Yeah, because like that's when Ethan first sees the green mist or interacts with it.
Yes.
The reason I call them bronies because one of them was wearing a fedora, and this is 2012, so of course they're bronies.
He had to be a brony vampire.
Yes.
It's just fact.
Yes,
You
and the
think
other one,
yeah.
like the fedora one is fully a 4chan brony. He was there from the beginning.
Yes, he was
And
like
then-
the
Yeah, and then the other one got indoctrinated in later
by
from-
his bestie.
Yes, but he was fully on DeviantArt making. You know what it was. You know.
Making
Making.
fan art, to say
Yes.
the least.
Yes.
And then they both die.
Yeah.
And everyone thinks Ethan killed them. I love the idea. So I'm pretty sure how this all started is that there were two vampires waiting in Ethan's backyard. I guess he just owns like acres of lawn. But like I don't know if it was because
What's the property like in Canada?
I know I was like he must because like I was kind of far away. Like they weren't like in his backyard. They were like in the trees.
Yeah.
So like does his house just like does the property go like
Well, I mean, it's a small town, and so people tend to have, even here in America, people just have a lot of property.
so
in
maybe
smaller
it's just like a
towns.
large his family just owns a lot of
Yeah,
land.
we're just.
He owns the entire-
We're just suburban boys.
Yeah, he just owns the entire vampire grave site.
Yeah.
And they built a house next to it.
They
Yeah.
built a house on tribal.
Yeah, literally. We don't have to. We already went into
Yep,
that. We already
Yep.
said all this. Check out the 3-hour, the 3-hour movie episode.
Yes.
Anyways, they show and then they're like,
they show up from the bushes, they emerge, and then the
But
shorter
this-
one is like, I'm hungry, and then the mist
Hungry.
and he's like,
absorbs-
well, she'll come, is what he says. So they're talking.
Sorry.
Apology.
That happened to me at work today. Someone said, they said something, come, and I was like, anyway.
He was like, she'll be here or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know who they're talking about. Were they
That's
talking
what
about
I'm thinking. So I'm like, they weren't there to get Ethan. They were
No.
there to like give Sarah that letter
Oh,
to
yeah,
indoctrinate
yeah.
her, to get her, to be like official. I'm assuming the Vampire Council's like, we need to have a record of all vampires existing.
Yeah.
You need to be on a list, and then like it's like a community, right?
Yeah.
And like Erica's super into the community,
Hello,
but Sarah's.
LGBTs.
Yeah, it's basically just like the local pride community.
Yeah.
Might as well be, because I haven't seen a single straight vampire in this
No,
this
no.
show yet.
I haven't seen a single straight person in this show yet. No.
Maybe the parents.
Yeah. The parents.
Do you think Evelyn? No.
Nah.
No.
Wait, the parents are bisexual.
They have an open relationship.
That's why
That's
they
why
have
the dad was allowed. Why? But yeah, only Samantha.
The only-
Samantha Morgan was not in this episode.
Because she was already with the polyamorous group.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I forgot the dad's name. They say it in double negative, and I forgot. It's not Rob.
Oh.
It's Rob. Rob?
Rob? That doesn't sound right.
Well, because Evil Benny is like,
He says something Chuck.
is it Chuck?
But he's like,
But
that's
that was
not
the
my name.
incorrect name.
Yeah, but then he says,
he's
that's
like-
not my name. My name is Rob, is what I thought he said.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I remember-
Ross! His name's Ross, thank you. Thank you so much, Sal.
Thank you for being the memory of the...
You currently hold the brain cell. We have one brain cell that we all share, and you currently have it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
You have all the knowledge. So Ross
I'm
is
the
the only one.
gamer, I have all the knowledge.
What I'm just, because this happened in Victorious too, like later on, like in the next few seasons, they just like, both parents are only together, then slowly they just, one only appears. And I like that
It's an open relationship.
it's, they're swingers.
We've connected the dots.
Yeah, she's out with her new boyfriend or girlfriend.
Wait, do you think that all the people they like do these activities with is just one large polyamorous group?
Yes.
A polycule?
They just have like a big, yeah. I would love to think so, honestly.
And they just meet up in someone's like shed
Yeah.
to do all these
A
things.
shed. You could have said house. You could have said
Not a
like
shed.
hotel room.
Like their
You have to say
man-
like dirty shed.
like their man cave.
Their man cave. I saw a tweet that was like, it was on Tumblr, but it was a tweet that
Tweet
was
on
like,
Tumblr.
gay relationships are really bad to
Yeah,
see.
gay.
Yeah, gay relationships are really bad influences for kids instead of like wine chugging mom and man who has disgusting man cave with porn on the walls. Like that's totally normal, but a gay relationship isn't.
I know.
Anyways,
Anyway.
moving on.
Can we talk about the standout star of this episode, the Nerf axe?
Stop! I can't. You did that just to hurt me.
The bright yellow
Nerf
plastic.
You
nuts.
know how literally for years now I've had a beef with this Nerf axe that Rory carries. Multiple episodes he has it as, and I'm like, why
It's
is
his
he
weapon of choice.
this foam axe? He
He's
carries it
like a vampire,
around.
but he carries around a foam axe.
Exactly. It's like, oh my god, it's so bad.
It's so funny. I love it.
Oh, because it's like the Nerf guns make sense because
It's
they
from
fill
his
them
days
with
of LARPing.
the Cage of Eternity. Well, we need a cameo for the Cage of Eternity.
Yeah.
Anyways,
The Cage of Eternity and the axe are dating.
oh god, have we personified?
Someone needs to draw these right now. Just like the yassified penguins in Madagascar.
Stop. I talked to you about this in confidence.
Me with the foam axe. Oh my god, it's awful.
Yassified foam axe.
I hate it so much. Because like the Nerf guns make sense because well, in the water guns filled with holy water, and the Nerf guns they
Yeah.
put pencils in,
Yeah, so that makes sense.
and it's like also they can be like pointing guns at people
Yeah.
without like because it's a PG show, so they
Yeah.
can't actually have
Reminds
guns.
me of that one tweet where it was like a little like blob monster, but it was colored red, and that was like not okay for kids to eat. But then
Mm-hmm.
versions of it colored blue, white, and like green was like fun little monster.
Yeah, like the show would totally be rated G if they didn't have like actual blood in
Yeah.
episodes and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, and all
Also,
the scenes where they like are chugging
the
blood
pea
get
cup.
cut out. This is something I wanted to mention, but I might just cut it out. I'm gonna cut it out
Just-
because
just
I don't
do
want
it,
to talk
yeah.
about this. I think Benny has a piss king.
Stop!
Because in the episode,
I
it smells
hate
like
that
trouble.
I hate that makes sense.
Multiple piss references where he's like, "What? Piss is fine, guys. I don't know why you guys think it's so gross. Like it's cool." In the Smells Like Trouble episode, where they're like, "I need the slugs," and they're like, "Gross slugs," and he's like, "I just need their urine," and he's
So what
like,
you're saying is he's Gerard Way. They both dressed in cheerleader outfits.
"Stop! I can't believe you found the Benny Weir Gerard Way parallels.
The
This is
pink.
disgraceful to the emo community."
They would love evil Benny.
No, my god. But Benny canonically hates emos.
Oh yeah, true.
It's
Oh,
like
I
a
can't-
person.
Yeah.
It's a personality trait of his that he hates emos,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is weird
I
because
forgot
all of
that,
his
like,
friends are emos.
Yeah, I forgot that like emos and like geeks were like
Beefing.
enemies.
Like
Yeah.
beefing.
And like,
But they all
yeah,
resided on Tumblr.
yeah,
Yeah.
they all like the goths hated the geeks hated the goths and the goths
Until
hated the
they
metalheads.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Until the
goths
local
disappeared.
disappeared.
I love that title because like clearly that was supposed to mean like vampires are being disappeared everywhere, which is
Yeah.
why the council was sending
I-
They
people
should have
after
said local
Ethan.
theater kids to make a callback to the movie.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
do love that like vampires are just stereotyped as like weird goths.
Weird theater kid goths. Yeah. And so of course there's no photos. So I like to think that the Vampire Council was trying to find Sarah, and they knew that Sarah would show up at Ethan's house because
Yeah.
they're dating.
They're
And they
dating.
had two other vampires at Erica's house because they know that they're dating.
Yeah.
And,
They knew Rory would be there because they're
they're
dating.
dating
And then, of course, Betty's gonna be there because
because they're dating. Literally every episode is that exact thing. Benny's here because they're dating, and also
Yeah.
Rory's here because
Yeah,
they're
so
also
you
dating.
see, you got Sarah, you got Sarah's girlfriend Erica, you got Erica's
His
boyfriend Benny, and
you
then
got Benny's boyfriend Ethan.
and then Ethan's boyfriend,
Rory.
Rory.
Yeah, and then Rory's also Erica's boyfriend.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. It comes with-
It's all connected.
It's
But
full circle.
I like how every like episode could just be boiled down to like you can find them there because they're dating.
because they're dating. Yeah, everyone's at Ethan's house
Yes, because they're dating.
because they're dating, and his parents are dating other people, so that's why they're gone.
That's where Ethan gets it.
That's where he learned it from.
It's genetic.
Being polyamorous is
See,
genetic.
being
more
you
at
can
10.
you're making your gabies spread everywhere. We love it.
Actually, in my one of my psychology classes in high school, being gay might actually be like genetic.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
I shared it with Shay like a few years ago, I think. So
Wow.
I remember this lore.
yes,
So if you have a kid and they're gay,
you might have another family member who's also gay.
you might
Oh,
be
there's
gay.
So many people in my family.
Whoa, the connections. But anyways,
Anyways,
those vamps are just there to try and find Sarah to,
Yeah.
introduce her, initiate her.
indoctrinate her.
And then they get killed in his backyard. And they're
Yes.
like, oh
And then,
no,
and then
Ethan's
Sarah
killing
shows up.
people. And then also because Ethan,
Oh no, a murderer.
as far as they know, because Ethan killed, because if we're assuming that Jesse was originally the council,
Yes.
right? And then they kicked him out because he was causing too much chaos.
Because he was just weird.
He was just a weird, no, this is
I'm
your
a
weird
weirdo.
cult thing you're trying to restart. We're just like
I don't fit in.
I don't want to fit in.
Ever
Jesse
seen me
is
without the
very...
stupid trench coat.
I'm weird. It's weird. He very much is, he gives off Jughead energy. Jesse gives off extreme Jughead from Riverdale energy.
He travels to the future, watched Riverdale, and was like, it's like that, and
Is
JD from
me.
Heathers. That's me.
He really does give off
I
that
can.
vibe. I think that's just like...
So Jesse's a JD, Jughead, Kinney.
Yes.
Very much so. But he picked a trench coat
Yeah.
instead of the hat. Yeah. But,
Yeah, he thought a trench coat was cooler.
yeah, because it's like the 80s. He's like, I was around
Yeah.
during the 80s. Anyways.
Yeah, callback.
Yeah, throwback. But anyways, after he got booted, because we find out, later on that, he literally was... What? You say it. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at.
I thought you had more Jesse things to say.
No, I very much enjoy how you're eating this apple right now.
You could just take a bite.
No! I don't want to make any noise.
Okay, have your fun. Just make it sound like there's a mouse in my house, just like slowly picking at the floor. But anyways,
Yeah.
hey rat, how you doing? Oh my gosh,
Hey, rat.
the fanfic
Where's
episode.
the rats?
The fanfic episode will come out when it comes out.
Yes.
I will announce it
Shout
a
out
few
to that
days ahead of
person on
time.
Tumblr who keeps asking us about it.
I appreciate.
Yes, I appreciate the interest, but
Also, you
this-
don't have to ask
yeah.
every week.
yeah, this episode is gonna take a lot of time because it's all three of us putting our minds together.
Yeah,
for this.
it's not just me
Which is-
sitting in a dungeon for 8 hours straight. It's like all of us collabing.
Yes,
So
and we all work
we're all very
or
busy
have
people.
school if you're me.
So we all have things to do.
Yes.
So yeah, the vampire Vampy Wampy Campy Podcast fanfic episode will come out.
Yes.
You could have done it while you could have done it after my announcement.
I was trying to wait. Sorry.
I was trying to grunge.
Grunge. You know that video where it was Eve eating the apple? It's you right now. Before I was talking about the fanfic episode, before I said mean things to you, what was I saying?
What were you saying?
I think I was talking about why the vamps were there in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, they were there to pick up Sarah, and then it's just assumed that they got in a tussle and Ethan killed them because he was known to have killed people from the Vampire Council previously when
Yeah.
Jesse attacked them in the season 1
Like-
finale.
Like to
He even
them,
says that he's,
Ethan,
staked for self-defense.
Yeah.
Because he has. He literally killed
he's
6
literally
people.
a murderer.
He's
Yeah.
killed multiple
He's a
vampires.
serial killer.
So they are
But the
honestly
only reason the law isn't onto him is because these people have been presumed dead for probably
for
hundreds
decades.
of years.
Yeah, because they're not considered. They don't have photos of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. So,
Anyways.
even before these vampire attacks from the Green Mist were
Oh, I
happening,
remember what we were talking about as well.
yeah, before those were even happening, it was like, oh, of course he killed 2 people in his backyard,
Yeah.
because that's just what
It's
he
like,
does.
he's the vampire
He's
hunter.
known as like a vampire hunter, and people.
I
He's
love-
like, I'm not a hunter.
I
I
love
swear.
the idea of the dynamic of a vampire hunter and a vampire.
Yeah,
Yes.
together. I know. There's a lot of Saratha. Is that the ship name? Sharathan?
Seraphim?
Seraphim?
Sarathan.
I think it's
Saratha is just
Saratha.
Sarah,
Ethan and
Ethan,
Erica.
and Erica.
Yeah.
Weird combination.
Interesting combination. They could be dating Sarah, but not each other.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of polyamorous
Yeah.
relationships. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say actually about that, but
Anyway.
Sarathan is huge in this episode. I feel like they really were like starting
Plus they
to.
hug.
They hug and they have kind of
Full
like.
contact.
I feel like that scene is kind of romantic vibes. It's just a little
Yeah.
bit, like
Like
a
there-
little bit of
it's
tension.
like-
yeah,
I'm
there
so
was like a
glad to
little
see
longing, there was a little pining.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's from, you can see it from Sarah's point of view now too. It's not just Ethan being like, you would never date a guy like me.
Ethan being a simp.
Yeah, literally
Nice
Ethan.
guy.
Ethan simping, and that's it. It's like now you can kind of see she's kind of warming up
She's
to.
like, it's really nice to see you again. And
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Also, I
Yeah,
love
no,
a lot.
She fully went off to like Romania and like kill 10 people. Like
Yeah,
Oh,
that's. I
absolutely.
think she went to Switzerland
yes.
and killed a guy on accident, and now her past is coming back to haunt her. There's a lot of. I love the Erica and Ethan scenes in this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of. I feel like if Sarah left and then like she wasn't talking to
Eric was totally
Erica,
calling Ethan in the beginning.
Literally,
It's
she
just
just-
a fangirl.
she used to talk about this because I know it's
They're
so nice.
friends.
There was really no precedent for her to call him. She just
Mm-mm.
wanted to talk. She
Yeah.
wanted to chat about.
She's like, Dirk Madison is coming.
Because
He's
like
like-
I like to think since
Can't
Sarah
believe
was
people
gone,
actually call their friends instead of sending random messages.
For
I know
real.
2012. Am I right?
Yeah.
I fully like to think that like because Sarah's gone, Ethan's kind of like replaced Sarah in that part of Erica's
Yeah.
life as like the responsible one.
Yeah, the one
to,
with the
like,
leash.
to watch after her.
Yeah, the one with the leash.
Yeah, I like to think that they bonded and spent a lot of time together and
Yeah.
stuff. Well,
She made
Yeah.
him watch Dusk.
yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
For sure. She did.
Yeah,
she
it
did
was-
what I did to you
yes.
guys.
Like Ethan was me on the floor.
I was sitting in front of my 2004 Sanyo, which is still kicking it. We could have watched the episode on this in Dutch, on my TV. Anyways, have I explained in the podcast? I have.
I think
Yeah.
I definitely have.
and yeah, we've
someone did
joked
ask.
about our we've joked
Because someone
about
asked
Yeah,
how I was
someone asked
watching.
on Tumblr and they're like, "How are you gonna
our
watch season two?"
idiocracy.
Yeah, me
1, 2,
buying.
3, 4, 5.
Listen, different region codes. I didn't understand what that meant. I just bought it. Also, I didn't know it was gonna. I think there might, if there is a version of it, of the original version that's not
In
dubbed.
Dutch?
If I go in like to like the settings of the disc, I might be able to find it in English.
Yeah.
But at this point,
At this point.
I already have copies of season 2 on my computer.
Yeah.
Not from the disc, so I guess I'll just, because I was in a panic because when I saw that the movie was gone from Netflix, I
Yeah.
like panicked and was like, the show is just not going to be available anymore. So I like panicked and just bought a bunch of
Oh,
random
God.
DVDs
Yeah.
that I could find on the internet. Yeah, for the cheapest price.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Okay, can I circle back to the pee cup? They fully had Rory pee in a cup. And then all of a sudden, I think Ethan drops it,
hmm
and
it
then
was
everything's
open.
dry.
So like, did like it dry in the cup or did it spill on the floor with all
And
of
there was
the...
no puddle.
So.
Why are we...
Oh yeah, sorry. Rory peed in a jar
For Benny.
for Benny. And I mean, they all acknowledged how weird it was
Yes.
that Rory peed in a jar.
Yes.
Anyways, we can move on. We can swiftly move on now.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to know where that went.
It
It
probably
just-
got all over Ethan.
Oh, gross.
It got poured all over him when he fell.
When he was like,
Disgusting.
Because
"Ugh."
he
When
did
he
a pratfall.
Ugh.
Okay, now we're both collectively sharing the brain cell. It's been passed over.
Brain cell.
The single brain
It's
cell.
like that one Joe Rogan thing where it's like, it's entirely possible.
It's entirely possible.
Like, we're all talking about different things and we all go, it's entirely,
Entirely
possible.
Yeah.
That's just what the podcast is.
That's really what it is. It's like we're all talking about 3 separate things, and then it all just connects for 1 second, and then it all separates again.
That was the movie episode.
Can I apologize from the movie episode? Like, not really, because I think it's great, but also,
We
like,
were so delirious.
it was literally 2 a.m. You guys aren't, this is not normal for the podcast.
No.
For
for
me,
2/3 of the podcast.
For me, editing the podcast, yes, but
for recording.
recording, no. So, but it was 3 hours long,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's like a good, like,
It was our ending.
just a 3-hour video on YouTube titled "My Babysitter's a Vampire the Movie."
It was our video essay.
Yeah, it was our video essay. Yeah. Anyways,
I was gonna say, oh yeah, I was like trying to relate all of the Fang Gang to like Tumblr aesthetics of the early 20 times.
oh yeah, people talk about this all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I fully see Sarah as like Twee.
Oh yeah, she's very girly. I
Yeah.
feel like no one ever thinks of her as like Twee because she wears a lot of like,
Yeah.
but she is.
But like, did you see the outfits in this episode?
Yes.
She's
Oh my
Twee.
gosh, we will
And
get in the
then-
fit review.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh.
But I
Also,
mean,
bad
this
joke
this-
section.
Ah.
Get the sound effect. Get the soundboard.
Okay, but then
Well, say your thought
Erica
and then, yeah.
is or like grunge, soft grunge, like Tumblr grunge, you know.
Yeah, Erica.
Sorry, I just smacked
Yeah,
the
can,
phone.
you, can you just like restart that sentence? Because I was talking over you,
Yes.
and the camera got like a weird.
Sarah Twee, Erica soft Tumblr grunge.
Mhm.
Rory is like the remnants of like the scene, kind of emo-y.
Yeah, I would say like that kind of nerd
Yeah.
scene.
Like
kind
the
of
flat,
scene.
like I said when we were watching the episode, he would have participated.
Yes.
The Flower Crown edits.
Yes.
Why did I
one-
open the Play Store?
Let me download the soundboard real quick. I don't know.
I'm not sorry. I was going off on a whole different thought
No,
about
yeah.
the fandom culture and
Let me just say,
like,
I feel like
Benny was definitely very mad about the popularization of geek culture whenever the Avengers dropped.
yes, 1000%. He was like, "Oh, now people care about Iron Man. I see."
Yeah.
When like the movie came out,
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, in 2009 when the
Oh,
My
yeah. No, I was
Bad
talking
movie
about.
came out.
Oh yeah, yeah. But
But
no,
yeah,
I'm
like-
talking about like now, like
Current time, which is 2012. We are currently in the summer of 2012.
Avengers just came out,
Mhm.
and so he sees it like blowing up. Like Erica's talking about it, and he's like, "Nah."
Oh, I see. Now
Nah.
people care about the Avengers now that the movie's out. I
Yeah.
understand. Yeah. I honestly, I don't know why, because it's too late in the timeline. But I
Yeah.
really feel like I see Ethan and Benny as like live journal guys.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
they're on live journal like fan forums. You know?
Absolutely.
That's what because they're definitely not like 4chan people,
No, they're not. No.
and they're not like DeviantArt people. Rory's a
Reddit.
DeviantArt guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Rory is like the definition of
1000%.
DeviantArt guy.
Do you think Benny?
They use
and
Google
Ethan-
Plus.
I was gonna say Reddit. I was gonna say, do you think they use Reddit?
Benny's definitely a
I
Reddit.
feel like they transitioned
Redditor
from they're like in the middle in season 2. They're in the middle of transitioning from live journal
to
to
Reddit.
wait, no, they're Facebook people.
Yeah, they are Facebook.
Duh.
Canonically, they are Facebook people.
Sarah is like actually a Facebook person though.
Yeah.
When like all the millennials were using it though, like before
Yeah.
it was taken over by like moms and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like when it was actually like the
when
replacement
it was
for
like
MySpace.
poppin'.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
it was like the MySpace replacement.
Yeah.
And then I feel like Erica and Rory like fully became Twitter people.
Yeah.
as
Twitter,
well.
Tumblr.
They became like Twitter, Tumblr, like fan stan accounts.
Yeah.
They're like the beginning of the stan accounts.
Yeah, and then Sarah kind of stayed with like Facebook.
Mhm.
Maybe like
She
did
definitely
Twitter.
had a Tumblr when it was like
Yeah.
popping off like all of the
like
aesthetic
Erica
stuff.
convinced her to have a Tumblr.
Yeah, because she was her friend, you know, and then like she sees all the. Oh, are you calling me out? You're just staring at me, and I was like, what did I do? Oh,
I
right.
have a Tumblr now. No.
Yeah, check out that video. Definitely didn't pop off in the algorithm. I'm just kidding. I don't even
I
know what
did-
the algorithm is.
What is an algorithm?
I just upload the videos.
And,
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
no,
all I do.
yeah, no. Sarah's full meta girl. She went from Facebook to Instagram.
Oh yeah, Erica is an Instagram girly.
Yeah, Sarah and Erica are Instagram
they're
girlies.
Instagram girlies, and I feel like
They're
Rory,
Instagram daddies.
Rory stayed on Twitter, but he doesn't want to be.
Yeah.
Like he definitely like the
I
culture.
do not want to be.
He has no choice.
The culture shifted, but he's just too like addicted to the app. to,
Yeah, no,
like,
the
yeah.
algorithm knows exactly what he
Yeah,
wants. And
So
that's
it's
what
like
keeps
he
him
sees
there.
less of like the toxic politics stuff, and
Yeah.
more of just like dumb stan culture things.
Yeah.
Like Lady Gaga's stan culture tweets.
Yeah.
Because that's who
And then-
Rory is. He's like a
Yeah, and then
He's
you
on
know,
Lady Gaga Twitter.
Yeah. So enemy of the podcast.
Yeah. Yes. So Logan, but that's Swifty. That's Swifty
Oh, yeah.
culture. There was a lot of Swifty talk in the episode that he was in, I think, now that I look
Oh,
back.
Yeah.
As in like 2 minutes, which is too much.
Yes.
Anyways.
But we have to live with him in a group chat.
Yeah. I wonder if Logan would ever want to come back for an episode. You think we can convince him to do one more?
If we
Maybe.
trick him like we tricked Antoine to sing Doctor Strange.
Yeah. We tricked our friends to go see one of the worst movies of the year. We've already talked about the Doctor Strange 2 hate on the
Yeah.
podcast,
Oh, yeah.
so it's not we're not above it. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it was the season 1 finale. We were just like, yeah,
The
this
bad CGI, were we?
yeah, we were like, oh,
Oh,
man,
we
the
probably-
CGI's on the same level as this episode.
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah,
it
we
is,
did.
but you know, I can't blame the
Okay, but we
animators.
made it up by go seeing Bullet Train.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then we all saw Bullet Train together, and I feel like that made it up.
So good.
I want to see it again.
Me too.
I really just, like, one day I was
Let's
like,
go right now.
I was literally working, and I was like, I could totally just walk to the theater right now.
Yeah.
But I can't, because I have to do things. But, like,
So I'm
Yeah.
so jealous of Logan for getting to see it another
I
time.
know, I want to go see it. Ugh, I gotta get it on DVD so we can watch it. Anyways.
It's like it actually became one of my favorite movies.
I can't believe we've already been recording for an hour.
If we didn't even get to like bad jokes.
We haven't even done,
Yeah.
dude, click the bad joke section sound effect. And we can talk
Okay.
about the piss kink more.
Nope, we're going to bad jokes. Yeah.
That joke never gets a laugh.
There we go.
The, oops! Oh god, not again!
The cutoff can laughter.
Yeah, the So anyways, bad jokes? Any bad jokes? Well, Rory, what was...
It's Principal Cern.
He's a joke. He's a
Yeah.
joke of a character.
I mean, like, calling, like, Sarah Missy gave me rancid energy.
So much whinging. A lot of whinging.
There was a bad joke that we all were like, ooh, but I can't remember what it was.
It was when the commercial, after the commercial break, because, they have snippets. Yeah. We didn't watch it with commercials. But,
no, we were fully dedicated.
we were watching it. I pulled up my old Disney Channel DVR recordings.
Like a fully like a Zoo Pals commercial came on.
Yeah, literally. We had to watch a Fifth Harmony music video in between. All that stuff.
Coco Jones is holla at the DJ.
Yes, Coco Jones showed up. I would have loved to actually.
Yeah, actually.
But anyways,
I just mentioned that song. Holla at the DJ.
Yeah, you're gonna have to add it.
Oh, man.
Holla at the DJ.
Tell him to
Yes.
And you mentioned Fifth Harmony.
Oh, I was specifically referencing the song, the first one that they ever came out with.
The first one.
Wow. That's so specific.
You're saying you weren't a harmonizer? Wait, no, you were a mixer, weren't you?
What?
The look that you gave. Like, it was like offense and also confusion. It was interesting.
Okay,
did you stand Little Mix more?
Yeah, I did, actually.
You were a mixer?
You were a mixer versus a
harmonizer.
harmonizer. I was a harmonizer by force, because they played that video 24/7 on the Disney Channel. When Benny was like, the breath of death, how do we defeat it? And then Ethan was like, don't say hold your nose. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Kill
and then
me.
Rory was like,
Kill me. Yeah.
yeah. And us. Actually, I don't really know of any bad jokes except for the whole Dirk.
Yeah, just in general, Dirk Battison as like a name, and like
Just
them
him
just
in
like
general.
Him being just like a washed up
pretending that like
former teen heartthrob. Were they like poking fun at like the Disney kind of no.
You think they were like doing like an Efron thing?
Yeah, or like I was
riff
gonna
on
say,
Efron?
no, I was gonna say like
On the
kind of like a
ZF?
teen star kind of gone wild.
Well, this was 2012, so this is like a year
hadn't-
before that.
Yeah, so that had that's what I was thinking. Which
Miss Moving On!
uh,
Yes! I love that song so much. That is such a good song. Miss
sorry,
Moving
I was
On.
looking at the peak.
I'm sorry. Me screaming. I apologize for me screaming.
Okay, I added it.
Thank you. I love Miss Moving On. I'm not a harmonizer. I'm not, but like that song was a banger. You can't lie.
Just wanna say that the Vamps is now 2 hours and 25 minutes
Heck
long.
yeah.
We gotta stop referencing. Why do we reference things so often?
I know.
It's just the brain
It's just
rot.
part of our culture.
We just know every pop culture thing to ever
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah, because we're just so smart.
Because we have nothing better to do with our lives, actually.
Yeah, because we grew up with internet access
Yeah, yes. Too much internet access. But anyways.
in a crucial moment of our lives. Anyways, I don't really know any other bad jokes.
I feel like a large shift was made from season 2. This was something I wanted to mention, but like I guess we're out of bad joke section.
I mean,
Nothing
wait,
else.
we still kind of wasn't there like a hint of hating Rory?
Yes, a lot
Oh,
of people
yeah.
just hating on Rory. Like that one guy being like, "You're friends with Rory, and you'll
Like-
admit it. That's messed up." And I'm like,
like
"Bro,
no,
what
you're
did he
messed
do,
up.
What did he do wrong? Like he literally has done nothing. He's just maybe he's a little bit naive because he's like a
Yeah.
literal child, and he's just like a little bit annoying sometimes."
Ableist against anti-autism from those guys.
Honestly, like 100%. Like, oh my god, why do people hate Rory so much?
No.
Rory's great. I can understand some viewers, like some watchers,
Yeah.
finding him annoying and not liking him as a character, but like also I don't understand at all because Rory's the
I don't
best
get
character.
it. He's great.
And especially in this like new season, like I feel like he really
Jeez.
becomes more like, and I feel like they might have, maybe not. Maybe they would have liked him to just be like the couch gag of the episode of the show. But like I feel like it would have been cool to see him like get more like actual plot line
Yeah.
stuff. Anyways, what something
Hashtag Rory deserves better.
Rory deserves more. Rory deserves better. Spread it. But anyways,
Spread it.
before we get into Fit Review, something I really want to mention.
Spread it so Cameron will see it on Twitter.
Yeah, because he will. He
Yeah.
honestly, he's like really in tune with the Mabab
Yeah.
fandom. Like
he lurks.
he'll do like a live and he'll like people will talk about Mabab and he'll be like he doesn't get like annoyed by it.
He's like, yeah.
You can see a lot of celebs be like, ugh, that one stupid show I did 10 years ago when I
Yeah.
was like a child, I don't care anymore. But like he
fully embraces it.
embraces it and it's nice, you know. Same thing with all the actors do. They seem
Yeah.
to really like the show, even
I
after
mean-
all these years.
I mean, we don't know what what's his face.
With Matthew Knight.
Yes, I keep always wanting to say Austin Knight, but that's the water parks guy.
Austin Knight.
Yeah.
Austin
From
Knight and
water
Mabav. That's hilarious.
Rory likes water parks.
100%. Obviously he does. Like that's like the Rory
When he
sound.
moved onto Twitter, he started talking in all caps because he idolized Austin
Not
Knight.
the all caps.
Anyways.
Something that's really important to me. Okay, so this is a very big part of my identity, all right? I'm pretty sure it was like 2020, so like
Yeah.
right as the brain rot was starting to set in all of our lives.
Yeah.
In that summer. And I really started like interacting with the Mabav fandom again. I was
Yeah.
like, because I had season 1 on DVD. I was like, season 1, because that was all I'd watch. I'd sit in my room and I'd watch season 1. And I was like, season 1 is diminishing returns, man. It's like that, the double negative episode is my biggest example. They don't use any magic.
Yeah.
They're not even vampires at all. Like, man, like I just want to see those unique aspects of the show be utilized. And then randomly one day, I was with a friend. It might have been Logan. It was Logan, because I was dyeing his hair. And I was like, I'm just going to put on Mabav. And he was like, no. And I was like, yes. I tried doing it with him before you
guys.
guys.
This is my house.
This is my house. I'm doing you a favor. I'm putting on Mabav. So I put on Mabav, and then I was like, let me just go, because I had it on Netflix, because on the TV. Like, let me just go to season 2, episode 1. And then I was like, whoa. Like,
Whoa.
it hit me. I was like, oh my god. The cinematography just looks so much better.
Yeah.
They all look so much, the fits have gotten, like, so much better. And then, like, casually just using magic, like, left and
Yeah.
right. Benny just, like,
Casually
boom.
just like showing their things, just like
Yeah, just constantly. Like, they actually know how to talk with the fangs now, so they're actually
Yeah.
willing to use them in scenes more often, because they would literally never use them.
Mm-mm.
Erica
Because they-
never
yeah.
showed her fangs in this episode.
Did we get to see our Ethan this episode?
No,
No.
he had
Yeah.
no visions. Unless you count the first one that was like a mini clip
He
episode.
he did not see.
Yeah, he did not see.
He did not see this episode.
But, because I guess it's more just like reintroducing the new version of the show, basically.
Yeah.
Everyone's a bit older,
Mm-hmm.
got new fits.
Thing, new status quo shifts. You
Yeah,
have to
it's
introduce.
kind of what
the
you'd
story.
want from a new season.
Mhm. Yeah. It's a really great opening episode, which is why I love it so much.
Yeah.
But like, see, it like really hit me. I was like, wow, they really did improve on like everything that I had issues with in season 1 with season 2. So it shows that the show would have just gotten better over time.
And then the vampire ghost card.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. And then the vampire ghost car happened. Even that episode's kind of okay, because there's like because the show is semi-serialized. We've talked about this before, right?
Yeah.
There are overarching character lines, but each episode's generally episodic. But the vampire ghost car actually does have some important
Ooh,
like
nice.
serialized aspects.
Some lore.
Yeah, disappointingly enough, the vampire ghost car does matter when it comes to the Mabav lore.
Nice.
But anyways,
Constant antagonist in everyone's life.
yeah, something I noticed while watching the episode was that Tim Burns, technically the showrunner, he's actually the executive producer,
Yeah.
but he's the showrunner. He wrote this episode, and he was the one who originally wrote the movie. He was the one who wrote the script for the movie, and I feel like
Andy Stevenson. Sorry.
what did you say?
What? Nope.
What was that?
Okay, fine.
Okay.
I just said it's giving N.G. Stevenson because sometimes he was the showrunner for She-Ra and the Princesses of Power.
Oh, yes,
But
yes.
sometimes she
It's giving
Yeah.
Rebecca Sugar, man.
yeah, sometimes they would get writing credits.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well, for like the important episodes, like the starts or the
Mhm.
finales.
And so, honestly, like, there's a lot of the movie return, like, a lot of the
Yeah.
dynamics from the movie that got kind of, like, either left to the side or kind of scrapped for the new season 1.
Yeah.
Have been, like, reintroduced for season 2. Like, they kind of did a workshop. And I think this is because the show was, like, extremely popular. After they didn't know the, like, reception the show was going to get until after they finished recording season 1.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't know the show was going to air in America on Disney Channel when they recorded season 1. But when they were recording season 2, they knew because they did promo while they were recording.
Yeah.
Which I wanted to save for the end of the episode, actually. That was a little surprise. I got some promo, and it's actually... I wanted to end the episode on a good note.
Nice.
So the promo, because there's a lot to talk about there. There's a lot of juicy things to talk about with the promo. But anyways, I feel like Tim Burns really brought the energy back. And to segue with the fits, because the fits give a lot of season 1 energy, sometimes in extreme direct ways. Fit review! I realize I can slap my arm when I hold the microphone.
Nice. Get ultimate slap action.
I want to talk about Benny.
Yes.
Benny's wearing plaid.
Yes.
Ah.
He wears I think either this exact outfit or something similar in the movie.
Yeah, and he's like layering it with like a hoodie or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Because the stripes, he still has the
Yeah.
stripes.
He has to have.
But he has it's mainly
Plaid.
giving plaid.
Yeah, it's plaid.
It's
He's
majority
like, he's like
plaid.
a Rory
She's
shirt.
giving plaid.
And I actually kind of love the plaid with the
Yeah.
button up all the
Yeah.
way. If this was the first day of school, I love the idea that
Yeah.
that's what. Yeah. And then
Evelyn would be
Yeah,
like,
I was
"You are
gonna-
wearing this
yeah.
on
And
your
she
first
would
day."
he would have had it opened in the pop collar, and she
Yeah.
would have fixed the collar and buttoned it up and been
Yes.
like, okay, off you go.
There you go.
Yeah, literally. I feel like she would have done that.
Yeah, like he came down fully popped
Mhm.
collar.
Yeah, like buttons open. And she was like,
Yeah.
we're fixing this up. And then the green like zip up like
Yeah.
thin striped
Yeah.
jacket.
I don't know how I feel about the stripe and the plaid combination, just like right there next
A
to each
lot
other.
of-
I thought it looked good.
A lot of
Yeah.
patterns.
It's a lot of patterns. I don't mind
I think it's good for Benny, but
Yes.
it's not like
for everyone.
Yeah.
you don't want to see it on the street. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to see it while walking down the hallway
Yeah.
at school.
One of my favorite Benny shirts is the
Came back for the
Yes.
next day because it takes place over 2 days. This episode,
Yeah.
right? So the next day it's the gray and orange,
the orange, the
Yeah.
thick orange.
and then he has a
stripes.
jacket over it. They've really developed Benny's outfit to be more of like layering because
Yeah.
before he would literally just wear a polo and
Yeah.
jeans and that's it. But like now he's wearing more jackets, and I feel like I don't obviously
This
not
is-
like accessorizing, but
This is what happens after they spent an entire semester with Erica and Rory. They learned.
they learned to like add jackets and stuff
Yeah.
because Sarah and Erica especially over accessorize,
Yeah,
and so then like
and then Rory's just a king.
oh my god, okay, let's go to Rory next.
Yes.
I made a joke.
The backwards cap.
I made a joke a few months ago where I was like, guys, I think I literally wore the exact same outfit that Rory's wearing in this episode
Yeah.
because it was the red Converse, the
Yes.
black skinny jeans, the cat like
Look laser.
galaxy laser shirt, which I definitely owned as a kid, and then
Yeah.
like a zip
I
up.
always wanted one of those shirts, but I was also like too nervous
I
to
definitely-
ask my mom for
I
one.
definitely bought one at Walmart, and I wore it like twice. I distinctly remember I wore it when I went on vacation one year,
Ooh.
and I brought it with me. I packed it in my bag because it was a new shirt, and then
Yeah.
I put it in the washing machine at like one of those like campsites, and it got like stuck in the washing machine, and it got like this awful stain on it, and I never wore it again.
No.
No.
Oh, we got a sorry.
Oh yeah, a lot of Canadian accents in this episode. They've really.
They're so Canadian.
I don't know how they got so Canadian so soon.
I know.
And then also in the same like setting, like in they're
Yeah.
in Ethan's bedroom. Benny,
when they're in bed.
when they were in bed together, Benny says something like he sounds very Canadian in that exact same scene when Rory's like, "Sorry, dude."
Sorry, dude.
But anyways, the second Rory fit with the backwards hat.
Rory carrying Ethan.
I know, in the sack, like flying and carrying him in his arms.
How did no one notice?
I know, like because the vampires
We had a
left.
bonding moment. I cradled you in my
Arms!
arms.
But the yellow shirt and the zip up,
Yeah.
and then the backwards hat or like the sideways hat.
Yes.
My head was always too big for the sideways hat.
I was never no, I was in elementary school I was like not a beanie, but like a snow kind of hat person.
yeah.
You remember the one with the
remember, yeah.
puffball? Or I had the one of
The
like
ear
the
flap.
husky.
Yeah.
The ear flap ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had like the little hand,
Oh yeah,
I had one
I
of
definitely
those.
wore those too.
and I would
Iconic.
pretend I was a dog. No. On the playground.
She's speaking truth. As someone who knew Shay in elementary school.
Yeah. I guess Ethan. I want to talk about Ethan next. I said this while we were watching the episode. I
Same
feel like
vibes, but stepped up.
yeah, it gives off the same vibes as the movie with the denim jacket, but
Yeah.
sadly we don't have the denim
Yeah,
jacket.
the denim jacket was peak.
It was
Like,
he
yes.
peaked at the very beginning of the
Yes.
show. Sadly,
But this is also giving like he just looks really good in oversized clothes.
does.
I feel like he does, but
Except
They
when he was
weren't-
tiny.
they
Yes.
weren't doing it right in the first few
season.
episodes
Yeah,
because it was just like
everything. Just
there was no like
everything was a tent.
ruching. You want like because like the jacket gives
His
off.
silhouette, pink.
Yeah, it just kind of like a rectangle, you know,
Like-
with like flat,
Like,
sharp
it was,
edges.
It was giving like Janko jeans.
Oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
But like I feel like the standard normal jeans and then like the baggy jacket with the maroon shirt, I think work really well.
Sorry, I had a thought.
What?
Like you know how he headcanon that like Ethan is trans, and so
Mhm.
like he like season 1 he's trying to figure out his thing, and then Erica steps in and he's like, no.
She like kind of
"No, no."
styles him a little bit.
Yeah. She's like, no, you want to look good? It's like,
Yeah, we honestly do get some good Ethan.
get over here.
Even though they're very simple, they just
Yeah.
like I don't know what they somehow a t-shirt and jeans didn't
Yes.
work in those first few episodes, and then they got.
I think it was just
them-
so gaudy in the first
I think
season.
that has to be what it is.
Because
Yeah.
like, because those like his graphic tees, he still has them, but like they're a little more.
Yeah, he was
subtle.
wearing a white graphic tee basically.
They're a
in the
little more
first scene.
subtle.
And they're not as in general. The show
He
feels
was
a lot
also
more
wearing
subtle.
a purple shirt. I love him in purple.
I like the purple. It feels like very Sarah.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were we saying about Sarah? Sarah's outfits. Do you guys remember any of them? Like
Purple pants.
Yes, the pants. They were colored.
those neon purple skinny jeans
Yes.
come back a lot, and that's a very 2010s thing.
I know because in
We all had
Yes.
a pair of colored skinny jeans.
yeah, I had a yellow pair and I had a like an aqua kind of like.
I had a red pair. I still have a
Oh my
red
gosh.
pair.
I wish I had my like aqua ones, but I
Mhm.
like I think they like I got rid of them after like the 6th grade when I entered like 7th grade into my
Yeah.
emo phase. I'm like I'm
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
all black.
Yeah. So I just in general I like that, and I like the I don't know how to describe the pattern, like the bohemian
Yeah,
like
it's like
pattern
just
of
like
shirts.
color splotches.
Yeah, very color splotchy, very like pattern.
It's like very flowy,
motif.
kind of hippie bohemian. You know?
Yeah, I feel like that she wears a lot of berets later on as well.
If this was
and, like-
modern day, she'd fully like love
Wasn't
the
she
whole
wearing-
retro like 60s, 70s
Mhm.
Wasn't she
comeback.
when she first went to Ethan's house in the
She had,
very
like, a
beginning? She had a
leather
leather
jacket.
jacket. Yeah.
Yes,
She was
I
wearing
love-
like a blue shirt.
Yes,
It
she
was
looked so
so
good.
good.
Yeah, It was
yes.
giving.
She was giving.
The only person who wasn't giving though was Erica.
Well,
What? Come on.
She was giving something.
she was giving.
It was just okay. So first, I want to talk about the first outfit she's wearing, which is the like
The-
leather, like sleeveless vest,
Yeah.
and then like I don't know the vest
Okay,
I like
Dan Howell.
the leather vest,
Just
and then
a leather shirt.
I just don't like the
Yeah.
I just don't like the skirt she's wearing with that. It's not that the
Yeah.
skirt is. It's just like it's awkward. It's an
Yeah.
awkward size for her. I feel like it didn't
I
work.
didn't
She's
like
tall.
it, but
Yeah, she's tall, so I feel like the skirts hang at an awkward length.
Yeah,
for
so
her.
like
Yeah.
a skirt that might have gone like mid thigh or like above the knee on
It
someone
either
else
needed to
would
be
come,
shorter or longer.
would
you
like
know?
be like weird.
Yeah, it needed to be longer or shorter. You know,
Yeah.
and then
Then the most iconic outfit,
The most-
arguably, of
we've
the
been building up
episode.
this outfit for like a year.
Yes.
Of this, she's wearing a white, like ruffled
Yes.
leopard
Dress.
print.
Print dress that
Dress.
goes up to like
It like it goes right to her fingers,
yeah.
and so it looks
So,
a little
barely,
bit like
barely dress code.
yeah, and it kind of looks a little bit like a child
Yeah.
like dress, you know.
it's like it was
Like
kinda
yeah,
cut,
they
like-
put a belt at the
Yes.
waist to try and like like a
Yeah.
thick belt, but
The statement belt.
yes, the awful statement belt, and then
That's
like
just,
the matching the matching quarter length
Yeah.
like gray denim jacket. I like the jacket.
Yeah, I like the
It's
jacket.
not
Then
denim,
she
it's
kind
leather.
of she had like a statement necklace.
She
too.
had the most ginormous, ugly looking statement necklace I've ever seen
Yeah.
in my whole life, and it just looks so awkward on her. I don't
Yes.
like her in white, like
I
at
actually,
all.
She's-
controversial opinion. I do like her in white
Oh, well,
because she's my
Oh.
wife.
and that's when I want to see walking down the aisle, baby.
No, actually, but I think it looks good. I actually did kind of like the leopard print. I agree the shape was a little awkward on her, but I think her jacket
like it was
and
giving,
honestly the belt pulled it all together.
I do like the jacket, and I feel like the belt because like
it
as much
worked.
as I hate belts, I know that they're very important to
Yes.
like everyday wear
It-
to like make
I
an
never
outfit
wear
fit
a
you
belt.
better.
I
well,
never wear a belt.
Yeah, but like for people who have like good style, you know.
Okay.
Well,
No kidding.
I was more kidding. I was.
I'm joking.
I know.
I
But
understand that I put every single pattern and color on me at
no,
once.
but actually, I skipped a part of that sentence. I like actually like the full sentence was like yeah, because like compared to what I wear,
Okay.
that's like what I was gonna add to the front of it. But then like I just was so excited to like hate on myself that I skipped it and I
And hated
accidentally
on me.
and I accidentally insulted you.
That was actually okay.
It's
It's
very
very
me. I was like, I was gonna be like us, but
Yeah.
like mostly
You know,
me.
I mean, like, us
But then I
here,
just
we
said
don't-
that you have you wear is trash, and I didn't mean it truly.
Wait, I just noticed. Are we both wearing Orville Peck shirts?
Yeah.
The matching Orville Peck shirts.
Yes.
Wow.
Icons.
Anyways.
The leopard print was kind of giving scene, but she wasn't going all the way.
No,
Yeah.
it just felt like too gaudy. It was like kind
Yeah.
of gaudy, but also like not at the same time, which is why I think
Like, instead, Ethan rubbed off on her.
Yeah.
if she was gonna go full scene like with the patterns and stuff, it would have worked. But no, it was like trying to be subtle with it, and like that's awkward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
no,
with
you
the
got-
leopard print, I couldn't
yeah.
even tell it was leopard print
Yeah,
until
I didn't-
Steff pointed it out.
I didn't
and
even
it got,
know
like, a close-up.
until like this recent viewing. I didn't even know it was leopard print, and
Yeah.
we had talked about this outfit for a year
Yes.
now.
It's like
Outfit.
stuck in our brains.
We've talked about this
It's such a
outfit.
good outfit, though.
It honestly is kind of iconic. It's kind of like
Someone's
the blood
gotta
drive.
dress up as her for Halloween.
You guys, why are you guys so loud all the time? Oh my god! Ah! You might as well crunch away. I know, I'm just joking. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
It's just that like I don't notice it until
Wait,
I start editing, and then I'm like, oh,
I thought it was Shai's favorite
we said a really good
colored
sentence. We said a really good thought, but like because there was weird background noise, I can't cut it out. But also like this is an audio only podcast, so like the audio is very important.
Yeah. Okay, I'll stop trying to
I'm
shake
sorry.
my thing, but I'm thirsty, okay?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for. I'm sorry for.
No,
I
it's
shouldn't have
fine,
mentioned
it's
it.
fine, it's
I shouldn't have mentioned. I shouldn't have
It's
mentioned.
fine.
No,
It's fine.
it's my
I
fault.
come
No,
into-
it's my fault.
No.
It's just that.
I come into your house and start shaking my water bottle full of ice all around.
Okay.
Around your phone?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Anyways, is that it for Fit Review? We've talked about all the characters we need to talk about.
I dress like Ross going to that gourmet disco
the cooking disco
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
to his polycule.
To his polycule. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say, are we done with Fit Review?
I think so, because there's not really any more fits
No.
aside from the fedora.
Oh yeah, the
Jane
fedora.
makes a comeback.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jane was in 2 seconds of this episode.
Menace.
And then she was asleep.
And then she
Ooh,
passed
I
out.
liked the Victorian girl's outfit.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
she had a full petticoat.
Was it
and, like,
Anastasia?
Anastasia. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they said it like once in the whole
Okay.
show. Maybe
the,
not
the
even.
child.
The child. The head of the vampire council.
Yes. Then again, but I'm also, if you follow me on Tumblr, I reply a lot of historical fashion.
What was it? It was like a quarter.
Very much like a
a
shawl
half cloak.
kinda?
It was like a cloak,
Yeah.
but what are those called when it ends like at your elbows, like those cloaks?
A shawl?
I guess. Because it was like fully cloak, but it was like short,
Yeah.
and it like because you could see the dress, and it was kind of cute. It was really
Yeah.
cute.
It was very flower girl.
Yeah. It was very poofy and ruchy, but like and then she has like the ringlet curls.
Yeah.
Yeah, very Victorian style.
Yes.
She
is the Victorian.
So
ghost
she
girl.
clearly was from like the 1700s.
Victorians, that's the 1800s.
1800s. Okay, I had a
Yeah.
feeling. Yeah, so she's
Late
fully.
1800s.
Yeah, and she's supposed to be like canonically like 12 maybe.
Yeah.
But
But she's actually like older than them all.
yeah,
than all
yeah,
of them.
she's like 300 years old, 200.
Reminds
She's
me
same
of a
old. She's the
Vocaloid
same age
song.
as Jessie.
What?
Oh
What about Vocaloid?
I said reminds me of a Vocaloid song. There's one called The Tale of hold on. I used to bop to this so hard in the 7th grade.
Gotta add it to the Vamp Bamps if it even is on Spotify.
It is.
Okay.
Because I checked the other day because I listened to it
Wow.
because I was like,
Good job.
nice.
What's it called?
Okay. Hold on. I'm looking. Sorry. I'm looking for
Go ahead.
it. The
yes.
Tale of the 10-Year-Old Vampire Queen.
Wow. Iconic.
It's a bop.
Mhm.
It's by Circus P.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, I know. I'm kidding. Is that it for Fit Review?
I think so.
Okay. Let's clap it out, guys.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh my god. Okay. Fit Review. Perfect.
can you find it for me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, well, oh! Before we do final thoughts, well, to lead us into final thoughts.
Yeah?
But I need you guys to understand.
No.
Okay, this is the summer of 2012.
Yeah.
Okay, it's June
I
2012.
remember
Right.
this.
Okay.
I'm on Animal Jam.
Yes. What are the most popular shows around this time, you may ask?
Gravity Falls.
I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you say that because I have this Disney Channel My Babysitter's a Vampire promo. Like I said, season 1 was created like before it had been shipped out, before it was played on Disney Channel, before they knew it was a success.
Yes.
The promo for season 2 was absolutely relentless. They couldn't stop talking about this show because it was that high in the ratings, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. It was that popular. You know, everyone remembers it as a Disney Channel show because it was that popular with kids.
Yes.
And so, and they actually did promo for it. The actors, I don't know if that picked up. It's okay. The actors did promo for this because they knew it when they were recording season 2. So I feel like season 2 is a lot of like catering. So there's a lot.
Yeah.
And so Disney Channel would do a lot of, I don't know why, but these networks loved shipping episodes and like shipping stuff because they knew it brought in the views.
Mhm.
So a lot of it was like, are Sarah and Ethan going to actually get together this episode?
Whoa.
And it's like, no,
No.
obviously they're not. But
This
they're going to
is the
be,
first episode,
they're going to
my
be,
dude.
yeah, literally. It's like they're going to be slight flirty vibes. And I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
So let me play this. I have the video so we can watch it. I don't know if I won't insert the video. So
Okay.
just use your imagination when listening to this My Babysitter is a Vampire Season 2 promo from Disney Channel. And I want you to know,
Mhm.
this video was uploaded the day that this promo was released.
Oh my god.
This person...
Dedicated.
I know, I'm going to shout them out. It's the YouTuber Butta Mellow.
Wonder how they're doing.
Hope they're doing okay. They clearly had like video recording software, and there was a group. This is why I think the show was way bigger than people realized, because there was a whole group of people who I'm pretty sure were not children, because they didn't have Disney Channel, didn't have access to watch the new episodes coming out,
Yeah.
and so they would like share file sharing links. And
So like the bronies.
they were like bronies, exactly like bronies, but with Mabath.
All circles back to the ponies.
It always comes back to My Little Pony, because all of these comments are like not like 8-year-olds just like spamming
like
the chat.
Fully, like,
They're like fully coherent and like people like excited to watch the show
Yeah,
and being
so,
like, does anyone
yeah.
have a link to this new episode?
oh wow.
So like this person would upload the promos to be like, hey, a new episode's about to come out, guys. So like just so you know.
Yeah. Doing the Lord's work, honestly.
Yeah,
back in
yeah.
2012.
Honestly, this person like really, because like they would upload. It'd be like commercial aired on June 2nd and episode aired on June 29th.
Oh wow.
The video was uploaded on June 22nd. So like they were,
Oh,
you
wow.
know. Anyways, let me play it now. Enough hyping it up. Let's play it. Okay, now, you guys are not ready for this.
Cool.
Okay, our minds are about to expand right now.
Oh, okay.
Next Friday, Disney Channel summons you.
Is anyone else getting the creeps here?
Yep.
For chills and heart-pounding thrills.
There's something behind me, isn't there?
Including the premiere of Disney Channel's brand new series, Gravity Falls. Go, 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 go! The night ignites with the return of Sarah in an all-new babysitter.
Aren't you gonna invite me in?
And not everyone is happy to see her.
Quiet! Pipe down before you get eaten.
But wait, think you're seeing double?
All I have to do is show up with my face on.
Babysitters Vanessa Morgan guest stars in a brand new ant farm.
I don't understand why everyone is so upset.
Try and guess Cameron's girlfriend's secret.
I was just calling my mother's ship.
I don't feel so well.
I wonder if he's an alien.
Then it's a full hour of the brand new series, Gravity Falls.
Look alive, people.
Enter the Mystery Shack to meet Dipper and Mabel.
What the?
And stay for an all-new mystery.
Monster hunt! Are you scared?
Find out what creature lurks in the lake. Be here for one big night of premieres.
I'm in.
Me too!
Next Friday, starting at 8/7 Central on Disney Channel.
Okay, so
You know, maybe that was so familiar because I probably saw that.
yeah,
Because I think I started watching Gravity Falls from the start.
yeah. So
Is that why you've always said they're connected?
yes, this is how they're connected. Literally, they knew that My Babysitter is a Vampire. Everyone was going to tune in for the season 2 premiere.
Yeah.
That they anchored the premiere of a brand new TV show, Gravity
it.
Falls, to it. So, like, they knew that they wanted people to watch Gravity Falls, and they
Yeah.
knew that it was a similar supernatural type show. So, like, and then, of course, Vanessa Morgan was in an episode of Ant Farm, so they aired
Yeah.
that as well.
But
right?
that's already established.
Yeah, everyone knew it was already Ant Farm. Is she an alien? No, she's not. Her mother's, like, in the Air Force or whatever, so she was, like, calling my mom's ship.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyways.
So this is very important. Like,
Yeah.
and Gravity Falls is like really a way more
is.
well remembered than My Babysitter is a Vampire is.
Yeah.
Much bigger
Gravity
fandom
Falls
online.
is huge.
And it wouldn't
Bill
exist.
Cipher's a full Tumblr sexy man.
Yeah, literally. And it wouldn't have been as popular if it wasn't for My Babysitter is a Vampire.
Yeah.
So this was what I wanted to talk about when discussing season 2. So I hope that was enjoyable for you
Yes.
guys. I hope that was as
Yes.
mind expanding as
Now
it
we
was for
have to
me.
make a podcast about Gravity Falls. don't
Now we
you?
have to review Gravity Falls after we review this
My
show.
third eye has been opened.
My Bill
Yes.
Cipher.
Because when I saw that, like, at 5 a.m. in the morning, like, on a
5
random...
a.m. in the morning.
5 a.m. o'clock on a Tuesday, I was like, whoa! Like, I had to, like, take the day off.
Like a full brain blast.
Yeah, like, I had to, like sit and think about
You
things.
saw.
Me wouldn't see. If we don't have anything else to say, then I
Final
think
thoughts?
it's time for final thoughts and ratings.
Ooh, I gotta think about this.
Uh-huh.
I forgot how stressful ratings were.
For real. I forgot gotta think about things again.
I'll start, I guess, then.
I'll go next.
I don't know how like well like hyped up this show is. Well, I kind of do, because honestly, me putting that Mabav episodes ranked, it was kind of a like me trying to figure out people's opinions on the show, just a little bit of research, right? And I feel like the show is never rated high. It's literally either at the bottom or it's just like not really at the top. But I think this is one of the best episodes of the show.
Yeah.
It's so good at reestablishing what it's like for the series. I love all of the use of magic, and it's just refreshing to see after the season 1 like missed opportunities. So to keep it short and simple, I'm gonna rate this a 4 out of 5, maybe a 4.5 out of 5, a 4.5 out of 5 piss jars.
Dang, you stole my thing. I was gonna
took the piss jars from you.
Yes. Anyways, this is stressful. Honestly, great way to jump back into the series after not watching it for, what was it? It feels like it's been months since we sat down.
It really
and watched
has been. It literally.
Like, it feels like it's been 6 months, but no, that's when we started.
But
no, just to jump back into it. I love how everyone's matured, except for Rory's voice.
Oh yeah, very much more deeper.
Yeah, but like everything, it's just improved.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to see the rest of the series, even though I know who the big baddie is.
Yeah.
And it was just very enjoyable. I don't care if others don't like it. I like it. And well, I don't know if it's like one of my favorites, but it's like definitely like above average. So I'll say like probably like a 3.5 or like a 4 out of 5 missing goths.
Perfect.
Yeah, I agree that it was a good jump back into Mabav after a while. I do like the cinematography, how everything, not even just like the characters growing up, has like upgraded.
And there's even like less like goofy sound effects in the background.
Exactly.
Like it just kind of feels
there's
a lot more.
There's less needle drops.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Like they've matured even in their editing.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe they realize that they're like, okay, our audience is actually fully like middle schoolers.
Yeah, so it's
like,
more of a tween show and less of like a children.
Yeah, let's do less flashy needle drops and wop.
Yeah, like bop, bop, bop. Like yeah, you'll hear in the sound effects there's a lot more like goofy slide whistles in the background. Yeah.
I do like that. Like we were talking about earlier, everyone is just using their powers normally, like casually.
It's become more integrated in their lives.
Yes, exactly.
And everyone just ignores it.
No one else sees that Sarah is showing her fangs every 2 seconds, which is iconic, really. I'm just gonna say it's one I would probably watch again, but not willingly.
It's not up there.
You'd have to be tied down.
I understand. It's not up there as like your top.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's not one of my favorites, but it's also like Shay said, it's like above average. But I'm gonna give this one a solid 3.5 out of 5 foam axes.
How dare you?
I like the exasperated.
Yay! Thank you for watching the Vampy Wampy Campy Podcast. Make sure to take down your tent and put out your fire.
Girl, Smokey the Bear is gonna come put a chick in your school locker.
Perfect. He's gonna make the breath of death.
Or they're gonna put Ethan in your locker.
They're gonna put Ethan in a locker.
There's a lot of putting things in lockers today.
A lot of lockers. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out our previous episodes. We have a pretty decent back catalog now.
Yeah.
We have like 15 episodes already done, which is like not a lot, but it's a lot.
We have our full feature-length film.
We have our endgame level movie review. So if you want to hear us in psychosis at 2 a.m., then go make sure to check that out.
Yeah.
Late. Do we have a cold close or no?
Oh yeah, Smokey we had to put out the tent.
I said all that. You were too busy dang scrolling.
Sorry, I was looking for a very specific video that mentions piss.
Bye.
And Smokey the Bear is gonna come stuff you in a locker.
Yeah. Late.
It's not as bad as it seems.
I was trying to make it fade.
Fade it out. It was perfect. Okay. Late. Bye.
Is it multi-meal time?